Welcome to the check-in report. Welcome to the check-in report. I am your humble host, True and Living. The show will start soon. The show will start soon. We're gonna rock out real quick.
Daddy wanna ride into the morning sun. Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She drive the boat, tryna smoke while she hold my gun. Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She just wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one? She just wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one?
I'm here to ask the question.
Stay with the streets, I heard they lead, I wanna.
Did Eminem diss Jay-Z in his new song?
She told me how fast, she know it.
He called the song Tobey. Did Eminem diss Jay-Z in his new song? We have to talk about it.
Bad was, I'm on the car, popping a bra. She smoking a weed and drinking Doucet. Shawty wanna pull up. Shawty wanna pull up. Saying that she not a bimbo when she ride on 4 Giottos and she know she dropped the bottle. Oh, she tryna pull up. Oh.
Give me you guys your thoughts. Did Eminem diss Jay-Z in the new song? Did he disrespect him?
Daddy wanna ride into the morning sun.
I want your opinion.
Tell me love you are the only one. She drive the boat, tryna smoke.
We're here to talk about it.
Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She just wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one? She just wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one?
Ride around my side of town, girl, you know how it's going down. You crazy, you just like to drive the boat, get dope, and stay wavy. You fucking trees.
Y'all got the colonizer talking crazy.
For the street.
The colonizer is talking crazy to Melly Mel. Talking crazy to Jay-Z.
She only a beginner.
Y'all been calling Drake a colonizer for the last month.
Bitch be rocking pride.
But you got the real colonizer running rampant.
You crazy, you crazy. You a Big Mac thing, you fucking lazy. You don't faze me. You fucking.
We're here to talk about it.
You ain't the only one. 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 You ain't the only one.
Did Eminem diss Jay-Z?
They wanna ride into the morning.
I wanna know.
Tryna tell me love you are the only one.
Give me your thoughts and opinions. Did he diss him?
Tryna tell me love you are the only one. She just wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one? She just wanna be my seat with the recline, even though she be fine, hit her with a decline. Is it just because I am the only one?
Welcome to the check-in report. I am your humble host, True and Living. This is the check-in report. I'm not your homie. I'm the one and only Macaroni. Welcome to the show, y'all. Let me get everything situated.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night.
We in the building.
What a thrill.
Put your lighters up. Put your lighters up.
I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
Put your lighters up. Welcome to the check-in report, man. I am in the building. Let me get my music queued up, too. Let me get my music queued up. Talk to y'all niggas. Let me talk to y'all niggas. Did Eminem diss Jay-Z? I'm looking in here. I want to know. Salute to Mark Motley. Mark Motley says, what up? What up? I hit the first like. Thank you, Mark Motley. Salute to Mark Motley. Salute to Mark Motley. Yeah, I'm here to ask the question tonight. I know my camera is a little foggy tonight. Y'all excuse me tonight. I'm just trying to get a show out. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties with my camera, with my streams. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties. Things will be situated by next week. I'm going to get a new router. I'm going to look into getting some new equipment and stuff like that. So y'all going to have to work with me for the next couple of days. But in terms of this topic, did Jay-Z, did rather Eminem, did Eminem diss Jay-Z on his new song Tobey? Now I'm going to read the lyrics, and you guys tell me. You guys let me know. I'm just asking the question tonight. You guys let me know. Did Eminem diss Jay-Z? Let me read the lyrics for you guys. Let me ask you guys right now. Did he diss him? Let me read the lyrics for you guys right here. I got them queued up real quick, right? I got them queued up. These are the lyrics in the new Eminem song, and I want you guys to tell me, did he diss Jay-Z? Get this, though, and by the Pioneers. Wait, that's actually the wrong one. Let me. My fault. That's the Melly Mel bar. Give me a second, because he did diss Melly Mel as well. These are the bars that I think are going at Jay-Z. He says, done slept on more floors than the Empire State. Now, we all know that, Jay-Z made the Empire State of Mind song. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't feeling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to get pissed at me. But this to me is a mystery. Higher up on a list than me. Yet here I sit on your list, though at 5, which still was fine. But just know inside to me that is hilarious when I hold on. Actually, I didn't get the whole bar. Hold on, y'all, because he talks about how he ripped Jay-Z on the song and all of that. Let me get the whole bar, because I got it on. I actually screenshotted it. I should have. My fault, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, let me read the bar. Let me read the bar again for y'all. Let me read it again. Now my estate's in the building. In itch, I done slept on more floors than the Empire State. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. Ain't feeling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to get pissed at me. But this to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me. Now, if you don't know what he's referring to the Renegade song. On Renegade, people say that Eminem out-rapped Jay-Z on Renegade, which I totally disagree. I don't feel like Eminem out-rapped Jay-Z on Renegade. But here he's confirming and he's saying that he's ripped Jay-Z on a song, because you got to think Eminem and Nas, they have been on a song together. Yeah. This is why I think he's talking about Jay-Z. Follow me. This is why I think he's talking about Jay-Z. Right? He's talking about Jay-Z because in the bar before, he talks about the Empire State. We all know Jay-Z made a song called The Empire State of Mind, right? And then he goes on to say how rappers could be higher up on a list than me when he's ripped them, right? On record before. He goes on to say that. But it just hit me that he was on a song with Nas as well. He was on a song called EPMD. But let me talk a little bit about Renegade, right? The song that I believe that he's talking about. Salute to Mad King Style. See, Mad King Style is in the building. Mad King Style, he says he ain't talking about Jada Styles and Sheik. That's a fact. I think he's talking about Jay-Z. Because in the bar before, he says Empire State, right? Now, can we just talk about Renegade for a little bit? Because I feel like we have to talk about Renegade and Jay-Z and Eminem on Renegade. And listen, I may offend a couple of you Eminem fans, so hopefully you guys won't be too butthurt what I'm about to say. I know a few of you are in here right now being looky-loos. But I gotta say it. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. This is just my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. Now, this is an opinion of a black man that has lived the black experience. I'm a foundational black man in America who has lived the black experience, right? When I listen to Renegade and I listen to Eminem's verse and I listen to Jay-Z's verse and they go back and forth, when I listened to both of those verses, I think that Jay-Z had a better verse and performance. I think Jay-Z's verse was well executed. It was better. I felt it in my heart and in my soul. What people don't realize about Eminem, and it's gonna be this, right? You know, rapping and MCing, right? It's more than just putting words together. Do you connect with the words that are coming out of this rapper's mouth? Do you connect on a cultural level? Do you connect on a mental level? Do you connect on a spiritual level to what the rapper is rapping about? Now, when I hear Renegade and I hear the verse of Jay-Z when he says, I had to hustle, my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of lint, not a cent, a lot of innocent lives lost on the project bench. I feel that in my heart. I can understand that as a black man. I can feel that in my spirit. I can feel that in my soul. I connect with those rhymes. I don't connect with what Eminem was talking about. He's talking about on that record, he's taking baths with priests, holding him under holy water. He's talking about, wayward kids, looking up to rappers, and too bad you couldn't do good at marriage. I can't connect with a lot of the things that Eminem was saying on that song. It didn't connect with me on a cultural level. It didn't connect with me on a physical level. It didn't connect with me on a spiritual level, the things he was saying. When Jay-Z says, I had to hustle, my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of scent, with a lot of lint, not a cent, lot of innocent lives lost on that project bench. I connect with that. I don't connect about Eminem talking about holding people under holy water and all this nonsense he was rapping about. I didn't connect with that. I didn't vibe with that. I don't understand the message. I never took a bath with a priest. I never tried to hold somebody underwater for longer. I don't understand it. I don't vibe with it. And that's just my opinion. Hey, make sure you hit that like button. We got about 36 people in here. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to, come through for your boy, man. Come through for your boy. Nelson said, all right, Nelson, you be kind of wilding sometimes. Kenny says, you are tripping. Laugh my ass off. M ripped him. Nah, man, I disagree. I feel like Jay-Z had a better verse. That's just me. How about this? Let's go through some of the lyrics on that song. Let's go through some of that. Let me pull up Eminem Renegade, right? Let me pull up Renegade, right? And like I said, this is music is based off. Let me say this: music is all subjective, right? It's all subjective. So, as a white man, you may connect to what Eminem was saying in his verse, but for me, I don't connect with nothing Eminem was saying on that verse. I'm gonna read Eminem's verse. Let me just read his verse, and we're gonna compare verses. And remember, when as I'm rapping this, remember, performance is something you also have to you have to grade as well. So Eminem's performance on this song is gonna be better than mine because I'm just reading it off a thing. He was actually performing this. But let me just read his verse, right? This is Eminem's verse from Renegade. I just want to read this for you guys, right? Since I'm in a position to talk to these kids and they listen, I ain't no politician, but I kick it with them a minute. Cause see, they call me a menace, and the shoe fits, I wear it. But if it don't, then y'all swallow the truth, grin and bear it. Now, who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Now that's a good play on words and wordplay. That's a dope wordplay right there. Who can inherit the title? Put the youth in hysterics, using his music to stare at, sharing his views and merits. But there's a huge interference. They saying you shouldn't hear it. Maybe it's hatred I spew. Maybe it's food for the spirit. Maybe it's beautiful music I made for you to just cherish. But I'm debated, disputed, hated, and viewed in America as a mother effing drug addict. Like you didn't experiment. See, that's again. This is talking about things that I have no clue on. I don't experiment with drugs. So maybe a lot of you young white men that like to do meth, maybe you're taking blues or different types of pills, Adderall, uppers, downers. Maybe you could feel this in your spirit because you experimented with drugs. I never really experimented with drugs. The strongest thing I've ever taken in my life was a Vicodin, but I took that because I had surgery and I couldn't stand it. So I don't know much about drugs. That's when you start to stare in the mirror and see yourself as a kid again, and you get embarrassed. And I got nothing to do but to make you look stupid as parents, you effing dougalus. Too bad you couldn't do good in marriage. And do you have any clue what I had to do to get here? I don't think you do. Now stay tuned and keep your ears glued to the stereo, because here we go. Chicka. I know that part. I'm the sinister, Mr. Kiss My Ass is just the Renegade. Now that was his verse on Renegade. And listen, was it a good verse? It absolutely was. It was a good verse. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that Eminem can't rap. The wordplay was beautiful. What he rapped about, it was cool. Like I said, the wordplay was cool. He did a good job on the verse. But do I vibe with the message? Do I vibe with what he was talking about? Did it resonate with my spirit? Did the message in those lyrics resonate with me? I gotta say no, it did not. I don't know nothing about experimenting with drugs. I don't know nothing about, none of that stuff. None of that stuff he was talking about. Now let me read Jay-Z's verse in comparison, right? Let's read Jay-Z's verse. And we're gonna do both verses. We're gonna do both first verses. And y'all just tell me who had the better verse. Y'all just tell me. I'm just going through it right now. Mother effers say that I'm foolish. I only talk about jewels. Do you fools listen to music, or do you just skim through it? See, I'm influenced by the ghetto you ruined. The same dude that you gave nothing, I made something. What I do through and through, and I give you the news with a twist. It's just his ghetto point of view. The renegade, you been afraid. I penetrate pop culture, bring them a lot closer to the block where they pop toasters. And they live with their moms, got dropped roasters from botched robberies, niggas crotched over, mama knocked up because she wasn't watched over, knocked down by some clown when child support knocked, no, he's not around. Now how that sound to you, jot it down. I bring you through the ghetto without riding around, hiding down, ducking strays from frustrated youths stuck in their ways. Just read a magazine, just effed up my day. How you rate music that thugs with nothing relate to it? I hope them see their way through it, not you. Can't stamp in my pants, can't walk in my shoes. Get everything you worth. You lose your tie and you lose your tie and your shirt. Fire. Now let me go through this, right? Let me go through this. Everything he's talking about in this verse, as a foundational black man, I relate to. He's talking about the black experience, growing up in the ghetto, dealing with frustrated youth stuck in their ways. He's talking about young girls getting knocked over, knocked down by some clown with child support, I mean, come on, like everything he says in this, he's talking about he's talking about you white listeners too. He says I bring them closer to the block, because he's giving you guys a viewpoint of the streets, because you guys you're looking at hip hop through the TV screen, you're looking at hip hop through the computer, you're looking at hip hop through the YouTube, but you ain't really out in these streets. You ain't really, you buy the music, you consume the music, but you ain't really out there dealing with the wars and the stuff that's going on in the streets. So everything he talked about in that verse, I related to. It was a better verse. It was more well constructed. I vibed with the message on a spiritual level, on an experience level. Everything he said in that verse, I connected with. I connected with the message. I didn't connect with Eminem's message on his verse. I understand where Jay-Z was coming from. I felt it in my spirit. I know what he's talking about. Young girls getting knocked up in the hood. Frustrated youths running around in the ghetto. You don't know if they're gonna clutch a gun and shoot up somebody. I relate to the message. One second, y'all. Cause somebody's in there talking crazy. Kid man, we don't care what you talking about. You're in time. I just put you to the block party, kid man. All right, salute, kid man. I sent you to the block party. Go get me some barbecue chips. Since you want to call me a monkey, go get me some barbecue chips, kid man. Since I'm a monkey, go get me some bananas and go get me some barbecue chips. Welcome to the block party. Welcome to the block party, kid man. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom. Play some Isley Brothers for you, bro. Come on, man. Come on to the block party. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. If all I let go. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, kid man. Come on. Get them barbecue potato chips and the bananas, man. Come on, man. Sending you to the block party. Come on, man. Oh, man. Listen, just be respectful, man. Just be respectful. If you listen, it's okay if you're an Eminem fan and you're white and you disagree with me. That's okay. I don't want you guys to agree with me. I don't want you guys to suck my kneecaps. Tell me how you feel. Be honest and give a respectful opinion. You don't got to be disrespectful. We don't have to be disrespectful to one another, right? Just tell me your honest opinion. It's okay for you to disagree with me, but be respectful. That's all. Let's get back to what y'all were saying in here. Fox says, hello. Let me just read some of these people. Jake says, some of us grew up in the hood too, my friend. Some of us didn't grow up with money and had to live where rent was cheap all through it, my dude. Different struggles, same battles. Listen, I agree with that. But Jay-Z's talking about the hood. He's talking about the ghetto experience. He's not talking about the trailer or some, the low income area. He's talking about the ghetto, the hood, that experience. And I'm telling you guys that I relate to that more than I do the Eminem verse. And that's why I'm saying that the Jay-Z verse is better to me. It doesn't have to be better to you, because maybe you like Eminem's wordplay. Maybe you relate to his message, and that's fine. But don't tell me that Eminem's verse is better. I disagree with that. I don't think Eminem's verse was better. I think Jay-Z's verse was better. Yeah. Keep on going into new accounts, kid man. I'll just keep sending you to the block party. Diddler to diddler. Diddler to diddler. Welcome to the block party, man. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom. Hey, diddler to diddler. Go get me some go get me some beef ribs. And what else we need? We need some, hold on. What we need? We need some beef ribs, and give me some alkaline water, Diddy the diddler. Doom, 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 doom. Welcome to the block party, man. All I let go, boom, doom, 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 doom. If all I let go. Welcome to the block party. Oh man. Welcome to the block party, man. Hey, anybody else want to go to the block party? Listen, I'll keep sending y'all to the block party. I ain't got no problem. Gonna be a lot of people in the block party, man. It's gonna be a lot of people in the block party, man. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, but back to what I was saying, you know, listen, I just feel like you know, Jay-Z's verse was better. I mean, I don't see why I gotta be a monkey and all this other stuff. I mean, it kind of just shows you how ridiculous a lot of these white Eminem fans are. Like, I gotta be a monkey just because I don't like Eminem's verse. Like, really? Salute, Nelly. I see Nelly's in the building. Salute, Nelly. You know? Salute, Nelly. Yeah, they calling me a monkey because I don't like Eminem's verse. Casper says, true, you are right. People on M's jock give a verse that M said that they can relate to. That's a 110% fact, Jasper. Do you relate to the verse? When Eminem is talking about slapping his mom, raping his mom, throwing his girlfriend in the backseat of the trunk, driving a car into the river, do you relate to the music? Like, when I hear Nas rap, I relate to the music. When I hear Tupac rap, I relate to the music. When I hear Kendrick Lamar, even Drake, when I hear them rap and talk about different things, I relate to the music. Do you relate to the music, Eminem fans? Do you do drugs? Are you a drug addict? Do you like to beat on your mom and sexually assault your mother? Do you like to beat on your girlfriend, throw her in the trunk and drive off into the river? Do you relate to the music? Nah, we're not saying that Eminem dissed Drake. We're saying, did Eminem diss Jay-Z? Jay-Z. That's the topic. Did Eminem diss Jay-Z? Let me read the lyric again, because there's some of y'all that just came in here. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Did Eminem diss Jay-Z? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. This is the lyric though. Let me read y'all the lyric, right? I got the lyric right here queued up. Actually, I got Renegade queued up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna read the lyric for y'all. That they're saying that Eminem dissed Jay-Z on the new Tobey song, right? Here's what he said. Give me 1 second. They dissed Pioneer. Is this it right here? Hold on. Okay, I think this is it right here. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings. I ain't feeling your top 5 rappers, so I know they about to get pissed at me. But this to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on the list than me. Yet here I stand on your list, though at 5, which is still fine, but just know inside to me that is hilarious. And in the verse before that, he talks about like Empire State and the stories and stuff like that. Jay-Z made a song called Empire State of Mind. A lot of people are saying that this is a bar going at Jay-Z, because they're saying the bar before this was about Empire State of Mind. Then he goes on to talk about how rappers could be higher on the list than him, right, on the top 5 list, but he's ripped them on a record before. He's rapped with Jay-Z on a record before, Renegade. Right, a lot of people say that Eminem had a better verse on Renegade. Now I'm saying, is Eminem dissing Jay-Z in this verse? Let me know. Is he dissing Eminem in this verse? Let me know, y'all. Y'all tell me. I want to know. Is he dissing Eminem in this verse? Nelly says Ether was fire. Exactly, Ether was fire. Edwin says Eminem most definitely has relatable songs. That's an unfair argument. Eminem naysayers love to use. They'll put out all the lyrics that are obvious fake, but ignorant, the real ones. I'm just saying, Edwin. I'm not saying that Eminem never made a relatable song. That's not my argument. I'm saying, when you hear his lyrics, because he raps, a lot of his lyrics are goofy. A lot of his lyrics are comical, animated, right? Do you relate to that? Do you relate to him being comical and rapping about him beating on his mother, or him sexually assaulting his mother, or, doing things to his girlfriend, driving her over a cliff while she's in the trunk of a car? Do you agree with these messages? Do you agree with all the homoerotic lyrics that he has? All the, the lyrics where he's alluding to him being gay. Do you agree with this? Is this something that you can relate to? Because when I hear this stuff, when I hear some of the things that Eminem raps about, it's just like, for a black listener, it doesn't resonate with me. Like, I vibe more to a Tupac. I vibe more to a Nas, a Jay-Z, a Kendrick Lamar, even a Drake. Like, I vibe with the music. I relate to it on a mental level. I relate to it on a spiritual level. I vibe with the music. Do you vibe with Eminem talking about being, homoerotic? Do you vibe with him talking about sexually assaulting his mother? Do you vibe with him rapping about being a drug addict? Do you vibe with the music? Does it relate to you? Because that's the problem that I'm having. That's the issue that I'm having. I don't relate to the stuff that Eminem is talking about. I don't relate to this stuff. So when he's talking about the things he's talking about, like in per se, let's say Renegade. In Renegade, he talks about how he's taking a bath with Catholic priests and they're trying to hold him underwater longer. I don't vibe with that. Why are you in a bath with a Catholic priest and they're trying to hold you underwater? Like, what's up with that? I don't understand that. I don't get that. If you understand what I'm saying. If that's your thing, that's your thing. If that's your thrill, that's your thrill.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night.
I'm just saying, if that's your thrill, that's your thrill. But I don't relate to it. I don't vibe with it. I don't know nothing about Catholic priests holding me underwater and all that weirdo stuff. I relate to Jay-Z. I had to hustle, my back to the walls, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of lint, not a cent. A lot of innocent lives lost on that project bench. I relate to that. That's black struggle. That's black pain. You can feel it in your spirit. You understand. Real recognize real. I don't recognize Eminem talking about beating on his mother, sexually assaulting his mother, throwing his girlfriend in the backseat of a trunk, driving it off a cliff. I don't relate to that. I don't understand that. I don't understand that mentality. I don't understand the mentality of him doing drugs and blacking out and being an addict. I don't relate to that. So that's why I'm asking you Eminem fans, do you relate to that? Because I don't. Because when you're telling me, y'all keep telling me Eminem had a better verse on Renegade. Eminem's verse on Renegade is just better. It's a better verse. But then when I'm reading it back and I'm looking at the content of the verse, I'm like, yo, I don't relate to none of this. I don't vibe with it. This is not me. This is not who I am. This maybe if you're white and you can relate to it, maybe it's your thing, and maybe you feel like the verse is the greatest thing since sliced bread. But when I'm looking back at it and I'm reading it, I'm not moved. What Jay-Z is saying is way heavier to me. You know? Why am I racist though? How am I racist? Because I'm racist because I have an opinion. I'm racist because I like rappers that I can relate to what they're talking about. That I'm racist because of that. Yeah, y'all guys are crazy, man. Aquarius says Eminem is lame. I agree. Broken says Big L would have outshined Jay-Z if he lived longer. Yeah, that's an opinion. I like Big L too. I like Big L. Big L's dope. Ace says, I personally think Jay was better on Renegade, and that's from a M fan. Exactly. Ace is telling the truth. Here you have an Eminem fan telling the truth. An Eminem fan is telling y'all that I think Jay-Z had a better verse. I think he had a better verse too. I think Jay-Z did have a better verse. Edwin says, and consider his battle rap background. Eminem's approach was every line has to make you want to rewind and ask, what the F did he just say? But understand, Edwin, Eminem hasn't been a battle rapper in over what, 2-3 decades now? He became an artist. And all I'm asking of you white Eminem fans is, do you relate? Do you relate to the stuff he's talking about? Forget about him saying the most shock-worthy things, which I'm gonna be honest with you, is kind of corny. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's kind of corny. Eminem, you're 40 plus years old. Like, listen, when Eminem, listen, I used to be an Eminem fan. Let me just tell y'all. When Eminem was doing this back in the early 2000s, he was a young 20-year-old man, and he was saying stuff about NSYNC. He was saying stuff about Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and all these pop stars, 98 Disease, all these. Like, listen, I thought it was funny. It was funny. It was tolerable because it was coming from a young man. Eminem is 40 plus years old. At a certain point, it's time for you Eminem fans to grow up. He's 40 plus. Put some substance in your singles. Put some substance into the singles you put out. He's 40. This is not a 20-year-old man. He's giving Meg Thee Stallion like bars. Oh, do you think I have a shot at her foot? Like, it's corny. It's juvenile from a 40-year-old man, and you guys allow him to sashay around hip-hop. Y'all think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm not amused. I'm not amused whatsoever. He's not better than Jay-Z. Eminem for the last, I'm gonna say like this. Listen, for the last, because it's really been over a decade. It's over a decade. I was gonna say decade, but it's over a decade. For over a decade, Jay-Z has been better than Eminem. Better albums, better verses that stand the test of time. Just better. Jay-Z has been better than Eminem for over a decade. Let me show you guys the cliff that Eminem was on, because there was a point where Eminem was here. Eminem was here, and I'm talking about critically acclaim wise and just rapping wise. Eminem was here. If we talking about Marshall Mathers LP, Eminem was here. Jay-Z was like around here. He was like around here. He was significantly lower. But Eminem was here, right? Then when we get to Eminem show, we start to see a decline. And then we get to the encores. Jay-Z every year just kept going higher and higher and higher. Better albums, better verses, more influential verses, doing more for hip hop. Doing more genre bending music, making more maturer music. Why doesn't Eminem have a 444 type of album? Why doesn't Eminem have a 444 type of album that showcases his maturity, showcases his growth, showcases how much he has evolved as a human being? It's been over 20 years since the Marshall Mathers LP. You're 40 plus. Grow up, Eminem. Give us a mature Eminem album, right? And a lot of y'all go, oh, what about Recovery? What about all those albums was trash? And he still was showcasing his juvenile, goofy behavior. Give us a front to back album where you have grown and evolved as a human being, Eminem. No disses to pop stars and female rappers. Content with substance, growth, maturity. Give us that. Some production that is quality. Oh, that's another thing that we may have to get into. The production. Eminem has had the worst production in history. They say Nas is the worst beat picker. I disagree. Eminem is the worst beat picker in hip hop history. And I'm standing on it. The worst beat picker in the history of hip hop. Eminem, the worst. Nelly says, "Dagnit, I thought you were leaving." Oh, you talking to somebody in there, Nelly? Somebody in there talking crazy, Nelly? Let me know. Let me know if somebody in there talking crazy, Nelly. Let me know. Hayden says, "Who's gonna tell him that Jay-Z is 54 years old?" Eminem is 54 too. They both old as dirt. Don't start with that. Don't start with that ageism, because Eminem is old as he's an old fart too. I'm putting y'all. I'm putting niggas in timeout, man. I don't care. Hold on. Oris, we're sending you to the block party, man. Go get me some turkey hamburgers and some Hebrew Franks, man. We're sending you to the block party. I don't like your tone, man. Shut your mouth, man. Go to the block party. Go to the block party. Slender says, so every time he let Dre put him on a beat, it was the worst. No, bro. I'm happy you said that, Slender. Slender, no, that's not what I'm saying. When was the last time Eminem got on a Dre beat? We haven't heard Eminem on a Dre beat in a minute. Why isn't Eminem working with Alchemist? Why isn't Eminem working with Madlib, Pete Rock, DJ Premier? Any type of boom bap rapper. Boom bap producer, conductor from the Griselda camp. Why isn't he working with any of these producers that make great hip hop beats? He's not working with like dope hip hop producers. He hasn't rapped on a hard beat in years. You know, Edwin says Eminem sprinkles his life throughout his music, but with M, you're just not going to get the full conscious album because he understands his audience. Listen, man, Eminem needs to mature. Why is he dressing up like he did in 2001? Y'all don't think that's weird? Y'all don't think that's the thing. This is my gripe with Eminem fans. Y'all let this man get away with everything. Y'all don't hold his feet to the fire. If Nas, if Nas or Jay-Z was doing something that they did back in 1994 or 1996, y'all would be looking at them like they're crazy. Like, yo, Jay-Z, you're 54. Nas, you're in your 50s. Why are you trying to emulate what you did in 94? Why are you trying to emulate what you did in 1996? But here you got Eminem still emulating his glory years in 2001, 2000. Grow up. Give us Eminem in 2024. Stop giving us Eminem in 2001. Eminem in 2001 is no longer here. He's grown up. He's had kids. He's been through numerous world tours. He's went around the country. Give us the new Eminem. I don't want to hear this garbage Tobey song. This garbage. And that's another thing. The music has been garbage. Houdini, garbage. Tobey, garbage. Garbage music. Dumpster trunk music. The songs have been garbage. Eminem's, every time he drops a single, it's garbage. Pure dumpster juice. And you Eminem fans, y'all eat it up. Most dope, most dope, most dope. I'm the scrub that put you in the block party. Welcome to the block party, most scrub. Most dope. I'm the one that put you in the block party. Go get me some beef, ribs, and some Hebrew Franks. I'm the one that sent you. I'm the scrub that sent you to the block party, man. It's a thrill.
What a thrill.
Put your lighters up. Put your lighters up.
Darkness and silence through the night.
Put your lighters up.
What a thrill.
It's a thrill to send you to the block party.
I'm searching and I'm melting.
It's a thrill to send you to the block party. What's up? What's up, Sinclair? I see Sinclair's in the building. What's up, Sinclair? I see you in the building. Jasmine, salute to Jasmine. Jasmine says, Tobey, exactly. You got this white man calling a song Tobey. The nerve of this white man calling a song Tobey with two black rappers on it. I don't care what he was talking about. Oh, I think I'm Tobey Maguire. I think I'm Spider-Man. I think a goat bit me, but it wasn't a spider. It was a goat. Like, I don't care what you don't you dare as a white man make a song called Tobey. Don't you dare as a white man in hip hop make no song called Tobey. Knowing damn well the iconic film of The Roots. Your name is Tobey. My name is Kunta Kinte. Why? Your name is Tobey. My name is Kunta Kinte. What? Don't you dare get on no microphone as a white man talking about I'm making a song called Tobey. Better call it something else, nigga. Jasmine says the question is who's going to be the one to figure it out, Kendrick or Jaguar, right? I don't think either one of them have the answers. They you know, especially Kendrick. Kendrick, he sucks on the kneecaps of Eminem. He's not gonna do nothing. And don't y'all find it crazy that here for the last month they've been calling Drake a colonizer. Drake is a colonizer. He colonized hip hop and yada yada yada. Drake is the great colonizer of hip hop. But here you got this white man sashaying around hip hop, disrespecting Melly Mel, clapping at Melly Mel. Now listen, I know Melly Mel clapped at him first, but you don't have no right to talk about our pioneers of hip hop. Here you have the great American white hope. Like everything that Kendrick has accused Drake of, Eminem has been a perpetrator of. The great colonizer. Eminem is everything Kendrick has accused Drake of, Eminem, everything that Kendrick has accused Drake of, Eminem is guilty of. But you guys want to get Drake out of here, but you don't want to look at Eminem, who has been giving us garbage music for over a decade. He raps about sexually assaulting his mother, beating on his mother. He raps about throwing his girlfriend in the trunk of a car, driving off a cliff, being a drug addict. But y'all don't want to get rid of that colonizer. Okay, it is what it is. Sinclair says, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That's a 1000% fact. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit the like button. Warning, 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 warning. Actually, yeah, I got about, hold on, y'all. Yeah, I got about like I got about 5 likes. Hold on, y'all. I gotta stop the show. I need y'all to hit that like button. I'm gonna turn the music off too. I need y'all to hit that like button right now. Put your lighters up. I need y'all to hit that like button right now. Put them lighters up right now. Put them up, man. Get them likes up and put them lighters up right now. Hit the like button right now.
What a thrill.
Hit that like button.
With darkness and silence through the night.
I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Put them lighters up. Put them lighters up.
I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
Hit that like button. That is a warning. Warning. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Hit that like button right now.
What a thrill.
Hit that like button right now. I'm going to take the time out just to tell y'all to hit the like button because y'all don't like hitting the like button. Hit that damn like button right now. That's a warning. Warning. Get my music back on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, man, I'm not playing with y'all, man. Hit that damn like button, man. Hit that damn like button, man. Hit that damn like button, man. Put some respect on the like button. You know? You giving out all this free content for free. Y'all don't want to hit the damn like button. We got 65 people in here. Y'all better hit that damn like button. Put some respect on that like button. Thank you, Mark Motley. Mark Motley said hit the like. Exactly. Hit that like button. But in terms of Eminem, man, I just feel like Eminem is one of the most overrated rappers of all time, bro. I really believe it. The only reason that Eminem has been able to stand the test of time, the only reason that Eminem is still on, people are talking about him, is because he has been powered solely by his white audience. There's nobody black listening to Eminem like that. Let's be real here. Have you ever been in a car with one of your black friends? Have you ever been in one of your friends' apartments, one of their houses, or maybe a block party, maybe a backyard barbecue, and someone say, throw that new Eminem on. I want to hear that new Eminem. Put that new Slim Shady on. We've never heard that. We've never heard that. I've never heard that at a block party. I've never heard that in a house party. Throw that new Eminem on. We gotta hear that new Eminem. Play that new rap god. Supercalifragilistic. You know that little rhyming shit he be doing? I've never heard it. Never heard it, man. So, the only reason he's been able to stand the test of time is because he's powered by his white audience. His white audience supports him. They come out in droves, they support him, they back the records. I mean, literally, Houdini. Everybody came out and said that this record was garbage. Every single body, every hip hop blog, every music reviewer, everybody said that this song was absolute dog shit, right? Absolutely trash. But they still got this song to a top 5 Hot 100 position. Now, if that doesn't tell you that this man is powered by his white audience, he's powered by his white audience. Everybody has came out and said that the song was trash, garbage. But his white fan base got this song to a top 5 Hot 100 position. It's ridiculous. And they have been empowering this man for a long time. And I didn't even get into all of the disparaging things he said about black women. Do y'all want me to go there? Do y'all want me to talk about all the disparaging things of black women he said? Just because his little musty ass, his little saltine ass couldn't get no brown sugar, he made a whole song dissing black women. Black women, they want money from me. White girls are better. The black girls think I'm corny. Cry me a river, Eminem. You was a corny white boy. The black girls wasn't feeling you. Cry me a river. Nigga made a whole song of dissing black women. White girls are better. Black girls are dumb. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. He's been a colonizer from day one. But you guys want to get rid of, Drake. You want to get rid of Drake, the guy for over a decade who has been working with young black artists, giving them opportunities, getting on the song with them, creating new stars, working with the Migos, working with JB Block Boy, working with Little Baby, working with all these young 21 Savage, all these young up-and-coming artists, giving them a record here, giving them a feature here, breaking new stars, creating black millionaires. Y'all want to hate on the half black, half Jewish kid that worked hard, made hit record after hit record, and got his position. Y'all want to call him the colonizer. The same black kid that has an uncle that was in a legendary funk band, Sly and the Family Stone. His uncle, Larry Graham, was in the legendary funk group, Sly and the Family Stone. Y'all want to say he's a colonizer. But you got this white man standing right here saying black girls are dumb, black girls are stupid, white girls are better. By the way, I like to throw my mom in the backseat of a car, beat on her, assault her sexually. I like to do the same to my girlfriend as well. This is your GOAT. This is your GOAT. The man that likes to rap about, doing, zesty things with other men, thinks it's funny to rap about things like that. I mean, he's supposedly a heterosexual man, but he likes to rap about, being a gay man. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's his flavor, I guess. This is your GOAT, though. This is the man that y'all relate to. This is the top 5 rapper of all time. He's in the same breath as Tupac. Same breath as Nas. Make it make sense. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense to me. Somebody says, doesn't Drake talk about teenage girls? What are you talking about? If you want to say Drake talks about teenage girls, then Eminem, he raps about sexually assaulting his mother. All right? Is what's better? What's better to you? Because to me, they're both bad. If you want to say Drake talks about, he likes to rap about young girls, teenage girls, then Eminem likes to rap about sexually assaulting his mother. Tell me what's better. They both sound heinous and disgusting to me. You Eminem fans, y'all sound ridiculous. The man has made a whole career rapping about some of the most heinous things, talking about his mother. And that's another thing why black people never vibe with him. That's another reason why black people never vibe with him. The black mother in the black community is a cherished individual. You won't find a lot of black rappers that don't love their black mother. that don't respect their black mother, that don't cherish the relationship they've had with their black mother. I mean, you've heard songs, Dear Mama by Tupac. The black mother is cherished in the black community. So when we heard records of Eminem rapping about doing things to his mother, violating his mother, we never vibed with that. And that's another thing why, black people never resonated with Eminem's music like that. We don't vibe with that. You doing things like that to your mother. You talking about your mother like that. Him calling his mother a B word, or calling her a skank or anything like that. We never vibed with that type of message in your music. So no wonder black people was like, nah, we're not really vibing with Eminem. We don't really bump his music like that. We always gave him his credit. We always said, yo, Eminem can rap. He can rap on a beat. He can rap. He's a pretty good rapper. But in terms of us playing his music at a barbecue, playing his music at a club, playing his music at a function, we don't do that. You know? I got 12 likes. Hey, yo, yeah, hit that like button. We're going to take some time to hit that like button. I got 13 likes. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I only got 13 likes. We got about 65. Actually, we got 74 people in here. We got 74 people in here. Y'all can hit that like button. Hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. We got 74 people in here. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm gonna take some time out there for y'all to hit that like button because y'all playing games. Hit that like button right now. Put them lighters up. Put them lighters up. Hit that like button right now. I need y'all to do that. We got 74 people in here. Y'all could hit that like button. I need y'all to do that for me.
What a thrill.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Darkness and silence through the night.
This is my Metal Gear Solid 3 intro.
What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. How y'all like my Metal Gear Solid 3 intro soundbite? I love that video game. That's like my favorite video game of all time. So I was like, let me put that in there as a soundbite. How y'all like that? Y'all like my Metal Gear Solid 3 soundbite? Let me know if you played that game. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. That's like my favorite video game of all time. Yeah, but hit that like button, man. Why y'all playing games with me, man? Hit that damn like button. Nelly says, no matter where you are, put your lighters up. Put them exactly, Nelly. Put them lighters up. Richard says, shout out from St. Louis. Salute, St. Louis. JG Knott says maybe they play Eminem in Target. I could see them playing Eminem in Target, like maybe like the commercial friendly songs, like I'm Not Afraid, or like the joints with Rihanna, like the Monster and stuff like that, or Love the Way You Lie, something. I could see them playing those type of songs. Love the Way You Lie. I can see them playing them type of songs. It's crazy because everything Drake accused Eminem of, everything that Kendrick accused Drake of, Eminem is a perpetrator of. So, you would think people would look at Eminem, if you're going to look at Drake and critique him for, all the things that Kendrick said, then why are you not looking at Eminem? Think about it. Biggest rap battle in history. Kendrick versus Drake. Kendrick won. Yada, yada, yada. All the things that Kendrick said about Drake, you could pertain them to Eminem. But y'all don't want to have that discussion. Everything that Kendrick said about Drake, you could pertain it to Eminem. But y'all don't want to have that discussion. Mark Motley says, hit that like button. I will give you a shout out. Exactly. J Knot says, I always hope that Eminem and Cannabis would have squashed the beef and did a track. That would have been dope. I'm a fan of Cannabis. Yo, this is Cannabis, the rhyme analyst. I hope you get smothered and covered in tarantulas. I like Cannabis. I'm a Cannabis fan. Sinclair says, hello, Richard. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate you here. Salute to Richard. Salute to Richard. Salute to Richard. Again, you know, if you're in here, hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. Keep hitting that like button. I need y'all to keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that like button. Continue to hit that like button. You're helping me. You're helping the channel by hitting that like button. Put some respect on the like button, please. But I want to hear from you Eminem stans. You know, you guys love sucking on the kneecaps of Marshall Mathers. You know, he gives you garbage album after garbage album after garbage album every single year. Garbage single after garbage single after garbage single after every year. You guys eat it up. It's like a gourmet burger. You know, he gives you a stool sandwich. And you guys, you just love it. You're sucking your fingers. You got all of the stool on your lips coming down your shirt. He just gives you guys garbage. You guys eat it up. I just want to know you guys' opinion, though. You know, you love that trash music. You know, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine being in my car and listening to Houdini by Eminem. Dun-dun-dun. 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 No. I couldn't imagine driving around town bumping that. No. Imagine you about to pick up a young lady, cute little joint. Nah, I mean, little sexy little joint. You probably went on like one date with her so far. You wanna pull up in your car. You just got the car clean, interior fresh, the leather in the interior looking nice. Right? You want to pull up on this nice young girl, you know what I mean? You take her out for the night. You got the windows down. You pull up to her crib and you playing dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. Like, she would look at you like, yo, you all right, man? Why are you playing this garbage? That's the Eminem song. That's how the Eminem song goes. It's called Houdini. That's how it goes. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. It's just goofy music. It's goofy music for goofy individuals. Mark says absolutely. Yeah, that's not vibe music. If you listen to Eminem Houdini, you definitely not going to meet up with a girl. Maybe you're gonna meet up with some of your butt buddy friends, peg each other. But you're definitely not meeting up with no girls. I can tell you that much if you're bumping that in your car. Jay Knott says, mention Eminem, but Tobey sounds like trailer Eminem. It does. It's trailer park music. Miss Ahrim says, nah, M is hella cringe. That music video is wild. Zesty. It is zesty. That's a zesty music video. All of his music is zesty. Let's be honest. People don't want to call Eminem out on the stuff that he does, bro. He's been putting out garbage music for years. You know, perpetrating as a heterosexual man. I think he's on the down low. I think Eminem is on the down low. I think that he's been perpetrating as a heterosexual man. I think he's on the down low. I think if a penis went across his face, you know, he would think twice about sucking it. You know, that's just my opinion. You know, if a penis was near his face, I don't know if he wouldn't suck it or not. You know, I think he would think twice about it if you ask me.
What a thrill. With darkness
Oh
and
man,
silence through the night.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of darkness and silence. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, man, but you know, he's said a lot of zesty things in the past. Y'all remember when he was at the music awards and the dude that does Borat, he came off of the stage, he put his balls in Eminem's face. Like who does that, bro? Can you imagine Nas letting some comedian put his balls in Nas's face? Like, come on, bro. You're supposed to be top. He don't realize these are the things why people don't look at you as top 5. Eminem. These are the reasons why nobody looks at you as a top 5 rapper. You letting some comedian put their balls in your face. You rapping about beating on your mom and doing all this wild stuff to your mom that just sounds ridiculous and cringe. You talking about, you know, putting your baby mother in a trunk and driving off a cliff. It's the message in your music. It's your animated lyrics. It's the message in your music. Yeah, you know, later in your career, you tried to clean it up and you tried to get sober and you tried to push the 12-step program and all this other nonsense and stuff like that. That's cool and dandy, but that doesn't take away all the stuff. At the peak of your career, you was rapping about a lot of toxic stuff. You wasn't trying to help the youth. You was steering the white young youth that was loving your music. You tried to steer them down the wrong path. You know, being disobedient to your mother, doing drugs, violence, crime, you know, public intoxication, lawlessness. You wasn't helping these young youth when you at the peak of your career. You was preaching debauchery. Why should we look at you now as a top 5 rapper? Why should we look at you now as you're a top 5? Top 5 where? Top 5 where? You know? Miss Abram says, LOL, nah, Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid, was that girl's voice sample? Yeah, I told y'all, that's like one of my favorite video games. I was asking everybody how y'all like my Metal Gear Solid soundbite. That's like my favorite video game of all time. Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3. Pause. Like when like that part, that's like my favorite part of the game, when you're like crawling up the ladder. You're like crawling up that damn ladder for like 3 hours. Then that song just comes on. I love it. Yeah. Jacoby says, in that song Run Rabbit, he said he was a switch hitter. I don't even know what is that? What is that? Switch hitter. Eminem is just zesty. Eminem been zesty for a long time, and y'all let him go. Just like I said, everything Kendrick said about Drake, you could pertain it to Eminem. You can pertain it to him, but people don't want to, because you know what? I think it's because people don't want to upset the Eminem fans, because Eminem has a very toxic fan base. He has one of the worst fan bases in history. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would go as far as to say that Eminem fans, they don't even love rap music. They love him. Because I'm gonna be honest, Eminem is one of the biggest stars in hip hop history. I mean, you could say he's bigger than rap. He's one of the biggest stars in hip hop history. There's no denying that. The sales are indicative of that. He highest selling hip hop artist. I would go as far to say that his fans, his fan base, doesn't even like hip hop music. They love him. They don't love hip hop music. They love him. They don't love the art of hip hop. They love him. You know? They're not checking for the new white rapper that's coming up that could rap it probably better than him or just as good, or they're not looking for that. They so obsessed with Eminem and the, you know, the glory years and, you know, bigging him up or whatever. They don't love hip hop. They're not checking for, you know, the new Kendrick Lamar, or the new Drake, or the new Cole, or the new, you know, whoever's hot right now. They're not checking for that. They're checking for the new Eminem, you know? So I would go as far as to say that Eminem fans don't even love hip hop. You know? Y'all don't love hip hop. Y'all love trash Eminem music. That's what gets it done for you guys. Y'all don't love hip hop. Literally, you had Eminem fans coming in here calling me a monkey. All this weirdo stuff. Like, what are you calling me a monkey for? I thought you was a hip hop fan. You supposed to be used to black people having opinion. You know what I mean? You know, hip hop is about black, you know, black people speaking loud and telling you how they feel and telling you what they're going through. You know, giving you their opinion, their perspective. That's what hip hop, black hip hop. That's what. I say black hip hop. That's what hip hop is about. Black people giving you their state of their minds, their perspective, their consciousness, what's weighing heavy on their hearts. But you see a black man coming on here telling you that Eminem is garbage, and you're perturbed, your butt hurt. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know? Continue to hit that like button. Continue to hit that like button. Simply says, I can't relate to his music. Exactly. Thank you, Simply, for saying that. I've been saying that all day. I've been saying that literally all day, that black people don't relate to his music. They don't. Black people don't relate to you beating on your mother. They don't relate to that. The black mother in the black community is one of the most cherished individuals in the black community. Literally, there will be young boys in the street shooting at one another. Young teenage boys shooting at one another. They see a black mother in the middle of that street, they will literally put the gun away and run and make sure that stray bullet doesn't hit that black mother. That stray bullet doesn't hit that elder black woman. Literally, the black mother is the most cherished individual in the neighborhood. So when you have a rapper like Eminem rapping about beating on his mother, assaulting his mother, sexually talking about doing things to his mother, all of this wild stuff, black people wasn't vibing with that. Black people wasn't feeling that. Black people couldn't get jiggy with that. That's real spill. And I think you can even say that with the Hispanic community too, because Hispanic people, they love their mothers as well. So, you know, we wasn't getting jiggy with that. We wasn't feeling that. You know, we just wasn't. Real spill. You know? I'm telling the truth. I'm just keeping it real. Slap says, I don't know what you just said. Who you have to say you're not? I don't know what you're saying. You're speaking in Ebonics. I grew up in the suburbs of Long Island. Please do not speak to me in Ebonics, man. Please. I grew up in the suburbs of Long Island. Please do not speak to me in Ebonics. Okay. I spent over 12 years learning the King's English. Please, just lay it on me in regular English, please. Jasmine says, facts. That's horror rap. I'm telling y'all, D12, Brother Lynch, and all of them. I'm telling you, exactly. It was like horrorcore type of rap, you know. Black people wasn't vibing with that. Sinclair talking to Slap. Turner says, you don't have to relate, but you have to respect him. He's better than any other rapper out there. He may not be your style, but he's better than everyone. Hold on. How is he better than everyone? How is he better than everyone? How? By what metric? Or how about this? By what metric are you saying he's better? Because if it's by sales, if that's the case, if we're gonna determine that he's the best by sales, then if that's the case, MC Hammer is one of the greatest rappers that ever touched a microphone. MC Hammer went diamond. So if we're saying that we're determining who's the best is by sales, because Eminem is the highest selling rapper, then the MC Hammer is one of the greatest rappers of all time. If we're determining it by lyricism, let's say wordplay, Black Thought can rap better. He can rap circles around Eminem. Nas can rap circles around Eminem. So if it's just technical, if we're basing it off of technical ability, there's people that can rap just as good, if not better. If we're basing it off of hits, let's do hits. Hit records. Drake has more hit records than everybody. That's a half black man. So what are we basing it off of? What metrics? Are we saying sales? If we're saying sales, then MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice is two of the greatest rappers of all time. If we're saying lyricism, I think Black Thought, this is just my opinion, because music is subjective. If we're basing it off of lyrics, I think Black Thought and Eminem, I think Black Thought, Nas, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, J. Cole, Jay-Z, I could keep naming. Mos Def, MF Doom. Y'all want me to keep going? I think all of them can rap circles around Eminem. I relate to their music more. So we're talking about lyrics. I think all of those guys are better than Eminem. So what are we basing it off of? BU says, let's hear you flow. If you want to hear me flow, I have music. I have music on Apple Music. You want to check it out? It's True and Livin. That's my rap name. True and Livin on Apple Music, Spotify. You can hear me flow there. I'm not about to bust no rap for y'all. If you want to hear me rap, send a donation. I'll rap for you right now. I'll put a beat on and everything. If you want me to rap for you, I'll put a beat on. Send a donation to the channel. I'll rap for you. I do a freestyle right now. But if you ain't gonna do that, then I'm not about to flow for you. Right? Chaz Story says Montauk or Greenport. You want some Long Island stuff right now? I'm not from Montauk or Greenport. I'm from the beautiful suburbs of. Merrick, New York. You know about Merrick, New York? Nassau. Yeah, I'm Long Island, born and raised Long Island. Beautiful suburbs of Merrick. That's where I'm from. Whose lyrics better than M? I just gave you a bunch of names. I just gave y'all a bunch of names. Meaty says, dude, you're delusional. It's actually spelled DESLUSIONAL. You spelled delusional wrong, Meaty. Big Hutch. Drake isn't rapping. He circles around Eminem. Now you went too far. Well, that's my opinion. You remember, music is subjective. Music is subjective, y'all. Remember, you don't have to agree with my opinion. Music is like, grading music is like grading, like, a painting. You might look at a painting and say that painting is ugly. I might look at that painting and say that painting is beautiful. So, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I think that Drake raps better than Eminem. If you ask me, I don't vibe with nothing that Eminem says. I don't vibe to his music. So, you know, that's just my opinion, you know. Oh, Jasmine says, I really think rap is a dangerous sport because where the voice can naturally sound melodic with rap, it has created with melody. You have to be aware of that and be careful. That's true, you know. The melodies and rap, the different melodies that people use in the cadences, yeah. You know, like one of my favorite rappers is Young Thug. I think that Young Thug is a genius. I think that like how he puts melodies in his lyrics and how he stretches and bends words. I think he's a genius. The Meaty says the backwoods of New York. No, I'm not from the backwoods of New York. I live in the beautiful suburbs of Long Island. I just told y'all that. I live in the beautiful suburbs of Long. If you want to call it the backwoods, that's fine. But you know, I don't wake up hearing gunshots and loud music every morning. I wake up to birds chirping. So hey, man, if you want to call that the backwoods, I'll take it. I'll take the peace. I'll take the peace over the gunshots and the people screaming at night and the junkies in the project hallways and the pissy elevators. I'll take that over. I'll take the backwoods over that. It's fine with me. Zero Ultra says, can I have mod? Zero Ultra, are you gonna pull up for all the streams? If you're not gonna pull up for all the streams, what's the point of me giving you a wrench? Are you gonna pull up? Are you gonna put the work in? How about this, Zero Ultra? Pull up for the next stream. I'll give you a wrench, because I've been giving out wrenches a little too. Like, you know, everybody that got a wrench right now, I really rock with them. Fredro, I rock with them. Sinclair, I rock with. Nelly, I rock with. Everybody I gave a wrench to, I really rock with. So pull up to the next stream, Zero. If you pull up to the next stream, Zero, I promise I'll give you a wrench. I gotta see that you committed, man. I gotta see that you gonna really pull up for all the streams. But if you pull up for the next stream, I'll give you a wrench. All right? I gotta see that you committed, because I gave a few people wrenches. I haven't seen them again. I ain't gonna call them out, but I mean, I gave a few people wrenches. I haven't seen them again. So I'm you know, pull up for the next stream. I'll see what I could do. Imperial State says, how much you want to bet these Eminem fans is white in here? That's an absolute fact. Imperial, most of his fans are white. 99.9% of them are white. Black people don't listen to Eminem. When have you been in a car, a club, a backyard barbecue, a party, and heard somebody throw on Eminem? Or ask someone, can you throw on Eminem? It doesn't happen. His fans are majority white, and most of them are racist whites. A couple of them came in here talking up, calling me monkey and all of that. Like, come on, they racist. They don't even love hip hop. They love Eminem. Absolutely. Sinclair, you foul for that. Why you do? Why you call her out like that? Why you call her out like that, Sinclair? You know she has the channel, Sinclair. She has a channel. She lives like in let me not say it. I don't want to disrespect her. Respect to her. I don't want to say nothing disrespectful to her. But, you know, I seen her living situation. She may not have the best living situation, so it's all good. I'm not mad at her. She does have a channel, and I seen how she's living in her country. Yeah. I don't want to even say nothing disparaging, man. God bless her, man. Jasmine says, and somebody all of the sudden you hear, when I was just a little baby boy, my mama used to tell me, no. What was that? Is that a song, Jasmine? What's that? And somebody I don't know what that is. That a song, Jasmine? Sounds familiar. H2O, the best rapper who ever lived is whoever you personally believe it is. It's the art. There's no metric. I agree with you. Music is subjective, bro. The greatest can be whoever you want it to be, you know? The greatest rapper could be whoever you want it to be. Whoever you want to be the greatest rapper, it could be the greatest rapper. IGAN says, I've been a fan since Slim Shady LP. I am a I guess he's saying he's like a fan. Listen. Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, those were good albums. Mark Motley says, absolutely. Population gives him ratings. That's a fact. Imperial says, Nas is my favorite. Nas is my favorite too. My top 5 is like Nas, MF Doom. I'll put Jay in there. I'll put Kool Keith in there. And maybe I'll put maybe Drake in my top 5 somewhere. That's like my top 5, but Nas is my favorite rapper of all time. Kanye West is my favorite hip hop artist, because there's a difference between rapper and artist, because I think artist is a little bit, it's more wide scale of the things you've done, and rapper is more so just lyrics. But yeah, Eminem is not in my top 10. Not my top 10. You know? Nas is my favorite rapper. Kanye is my favorite hip hop artist. You know, and I don't think Eminem will ever be in my top 10. At one point, he was definitely in my top 5 at one point. Marshall Mathers LP, he was in my top 5 back then. He was a great rapper back then, you know. But is he in my top 5 today with all the trash music he's put out? All the garbage album after garbage albums he put out? Absolutely not. The man is like a factory for garbage music. He just keeps pushing it out. He's like a conveyor belt for trash music. Trash after trash after trash after trash. He has no regard for our ears. Our ears need a break, Eminem. We're tired of the garbage music. Jasmine says Black Thought. Absolutely. Black Thought. Black Thought is incredible. Chip says, what about Pac? Pac is in my greatest artist of all time. Yeah, he's up there. He's in my top 5 greatest hip hop artists of all time. What a lot of people got to realize with Pac, I was born in 1989, right? I was a kid when Pac died. Like, I was probably in elementary school. So, I mean, you know, I love Pac. I love the music. I'm a big fan of his music, but as the years go by, you know, Pac is not going to be in a lot of people's top 5. You know, I think he'll always be here. The memory will always be here. The music will always be here. But, you know, I don't think Pac is going to be a lot of people's top 5 in the next 10, 15 years, bro. Because, I mean, I was a kid when he died. You know, I was in elementary school. So even me, like, you know, I wasn't really like how I grew up on Kanye's music. I grew up on Kanye's music. I grew up on Jay-Z's music. I grew up on Dipset. I grew up on 50 Cent. Like, I grew up on these people's music. They were alive and making content. Like, Pac was gone when I was in elementary school. Like, he has a lot of content, but, you know, he's definitely in my top 5 greatest artists of all time, though. He's definitely in there for me. You know? Nelly says, mine is Tupac, Busy Bone, and Mystical. Shake it fast. Watch yourself. Shake it fast. Is he still in jail for grape? Nelly, you gotta let me know.
What a thrill.
Is he still in jail for grape?
Darkness and silence through the night.
You need to let me know, is that black man still in jail
What a thrill.
for grape?
I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
He can't stop, man. He just can't stop. It's like the 3rd time he went to jail for the same crime, man. Either he got an issue or he just the most unlucky man of all time when it comes to that. I mean, like, to go to jail that many times for that, I mean, come on, bro. At a certain point, we have to say, you know, maybe you got a problem, Mystical. And Mystical had a lot of talent. He had a lot of talent, bro. A lot of talent, but it's like, you know, I think that he has a lot of demons, bro. He just, you see, he may be a sexual deviant, because it's like, ain't no way you should be going to jail that many. Like the first time, okay, maybe somebody lied on you, you know, maybe somebody lied on him or whatever. The second time and the third time, nah, bro, you got a problem. You got a problem. You got a problem. Nelly says, yes, Mystical is still in prison. Oh, Jadaro in here? What's up, Jadaro? I ain't see him in here. Oh, okay, he in here, okay. Yeah, Jadaro says Jay-Z, Nas, DMX, Kanye, and Cameron. Yeah, that's a good top 5. Jadaro, have you ever been in a car? I need you to answer this. Have you ever been in a car and someone said, yo, throw that new Eminem on? Throw that new Slim Shady on. Throw that new Marshall Mathers on. Have you ever heard that? I told everybody, I've never heard that before. I've never heard that. I've never heard somebody say, throw that new Eminem on. Yo, Slim Shady, throw that new Slim Shady on. I've never heard it. I've never been at a backyard barbecue and somebody throw on some new Eminem. Yo, this the new Eminem. This new Eminem, man, is killing the streets right now. Jadaro says, hell no. Exactly, man. Nobody's heard it. Nobody's heard Eminem. Nobody don't rock with Eminem like that. And my biggest gripe is this, right? Because this whole battle with Drake and Kendrick Lamar, all of the things that Kendrick said about Drake, you could pertain it to Eminem. You could pertain it to him. The being a colonizer, him being, you know, questionable in his sexuality, you know, just the anti-black rhetoric. Eminem made a whole song about how black girls are dumb, black girls are stupid, black girls tried to use him for his money just because some black girl thought he was a corny white boy. And he was musty and he lived in a trailer. He made a whole song, boo-hoo, black girls don't like me. Made a whole song about how black girls are stupid, white girls are better, black girls are dumb, black girls are stupid. They want to use you for your money. Like, who does that? Who does that? If Drake did that, y'all would be going hard on him, just like how y'all been going hard on him about the whole Kendrick stuff, him being a pedo, all this other stuff. Y'all would be going hard on him. But look at all the stuff that Eminem has done, rapping about beating on his mom and all that stuff. And just like I said, that's why black people don't rock with Eminem like that. We don't vibe with the message. Just like I said, the black mother is the most respected individual in the black community. We was never gonna vibe with a rapper talking about beating on his mom, violating his mom. Like, black people don't get down like that, you know? So it's like, when it comes to Eminem, Eminem, black people not feeling Eminem like that. So when you got these white Eminem fans calling me a monkey and all this other stuff, I realized the fan base. He got a bunch of racist white meth addicts. That's his fan base, you know? They've been surviving off a 2 liter of Mountain Dew. Their diet is 7-Eleven, Frank's, and pizza. And stale Mountain Dew, and they're addicted to meth. That's his fan base. You know, that's his fan base. Respectfully, no disrespect. I'm not knocking him. You know, get it how you live. But I mean, that's his fan base. That's the makeup of his fan base. That's what the makeup of his fan base is. And they mad at me because I'm just calling it out. Like, bro, like, he's gotten away with a lot in hip hop, you know? He also has a record where he says the N-word. He has a record that he says the N-word. He has a record disrespecting black women. He's on this new record disrespecting Melly Mel. Now listen, did Melly Mel clap at him? Did Melly Mel say whatever to him? Cool, yeah. He defending himself, whatever. But you don't get on no record disrespecting Melly Mel. Melly Mel is a hip hop legend, bro. You know, watch your mouth about Melly Mel. Where would Eminem be without Melly Mel? Melly Mel is a hip hop pioneer. Eminem would be in some trailer right now, you know, shooting skag between his toes right now if it wasn't for Melly Mel putting in the work. Fire, 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 fire. Put some respect on the pioneers that put the work in. You know? Jadero says Eminem isn't the king of rap. Exactly, he's not. He's not the king of rap. He never was. Never was. You know, and you always had like these black, I call them coons. Like you had people like Ed Lover, different black rappers, black personalities, hip hop personalities that suck the kneecaps of Eminem, and they always sticking up for him. You don't never hear some of the people that stick up for Eminem. You don't never hear them sticking up for Meg Thee Stallion when she got shot in the foot. You don't never hear them sticking up for a black rapper like Young Thug or Kodak Black when they're dealing with, you know, legal troubles or they're going in and out of jail or whatever. You don't hear none of these niggas stick up for them. A black woman getting shot in the foot or a black man dealing with the justice system. You don't hear them sticking up for them. But when somebody calls out Eminem and they say he's a colonizer, they saying he's a culture vulture, you hear all of these black hip hop personalities sticking up for Eminem. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Fire, 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 fire. Tired of it, man. You know? B-Mo says Jay-Z is the sole reason NYC lost the crown to the South. You bugging. You know, that's debatable. That's debatable. You gotta think, when New York lost the crown in hip-hop, who was on top? Jay-Z wasn't on top when New York lost the crown. 50 Cent was on top when New York lost the crown. You gotta remember, Jay-Z retired. He pseudo-retired. He got out of the game. Jay-Z was nowhere. Jay-Z, and if we're going to look back at that time period, if we're going to be honest about that time period, Jay-Z left because he couldn't deal with the energy of 50 Cent. Let's be honest here. Jay-Z was scared of the energy. He felt the energy that 50 Cent was coming in with, and he couldn't compete. He was like, let me go sit down for a little bit because his energy is crazy. He's selling 1 million records first week. He's a New York artist. Jay-Z didn't know how to deal with that, right? And Jay-Z always wants to be on top. He's very competitive. He always wants to be on top. But he couldn't compete with that energy he felt, so he retired. But it was really 50 Cent. 50 Cent made New York very tumultuous. He was beefing with every New York rapper, Fat Joe, Ja Rule, Cameron. He's beefing with all these different entities that's running New York. And that's what really, how we lost the crown, is because all the infighting. Nobody wanted to work together. Nobody wanted to build new stars. It was it's a bunch of things why New York lost the crown. Something else that people don't talk about in terms of New York losing the crown, you know, all of the younger guys that were supposed to turn into stars, they didn't evolve and blossom. Think about it. Think about all the newer, because you got to think, 50 at that point, he had been in the game 10 years at that point. We're talking about like 2004, 5, 6-ish, right? 50 Cent been in the game maybe 5-6 years. Jay-Z 10 years. Nas 10 years. They were elder statesmen at a certain point. It was indicative of the next generation of New York to take the crown and move forward. They didn't do that. They dropped the ball. I'm talking about rappers like Lloyd Banks. I'm talking about rappers like Joel Santana. I'm talking about rappers like Pat Poose. I'm talking about rappers like Saigon. These were the guys that were supposed to take the torch and get it to the next generation. They dropped the ball. Whether it be from jail, whether it be from drugs, whether it be from bad label situation, they dropped the ball. That's why New York fell off. People don't want to talk about that. They want to just say it was 50 and was New York radio. It was a lot of ancillary things that happened while New York fell off. You know? Yeah, I know. My camera been blurry the whole night. Yeah, I know. I didn't have time to fix my camera. I would fix it, but it's like, if I fix it, the camera's going to turn off. And then I probably won't be able to turn it back on. So I can't fix the camera. I'm sorry. It's going to have to be blurry for the night. I'm sorry, y'all. I wish it was high definition like always, but, you know. At least I haven't been lagging all night, you know. Sorry. Imperial says the South is a bigger region. Even some Midwestern places are a bit country. Yeah, you know, listen, you know, the South has had a strong hold on New York. I mean, the South has had a strong hold on music for a while. You know, we can't knock that. Never Wrong says Jay-Z is overrated. Eminem is overrated. Eminem is the most overrated rapper of all time. Not even a question. Stacy says, as Dr. King said, judge people by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin. Say no to racism from whoever it comes from. Stacy, let's talk about what you just said, right? Dr. King said, judge people by the content of their character. Let's talk about the content of Eminem's character. Eminem has talked about sexually assaulting his mother. He's talked about offing his mother. He's talked about offing his baby mother. He's talked about, you know, doing drugs, blacking out, hurting people. He disrespected black women. He said the N-word. Let's talk about the content of his character. You want to talk about the content of Eminem's character? You placed it here. I'm judging him by the content of his character. And by the content of his character, I'm saying that he is corny. He's a trash rapper. I don't think he's the best. I don't think he's a top 10, top 15, or even a top 20 rapper. He's garbage. His music is trash. I'm not judging him by the content of his skin or the color of his skin. I'm judging him by the content of his character. He's been a trash human being on record. How about that? Can you refute that? Can you refute that, Stacy? I don't think you can. Lee says, what gang you roll with? I'm not a gang member, sir. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't know what you're talking about. Jadaro says, I'm scared of Nelly. Nelly says, I will put you in timeout for spamming. There you go, Nelly. Send him to the block party, Nelly. Send him to the block party. Go get some. Tell him to get some barbecue potato chips and some Hebrew Franks. Send him to the block party, Nelly. Send him to the block party, Nelly. Get him, girl. Send him to the block party. Tell him get some turkey burgers to the block party. Bring some Cool Ranch, Doritos, and some beef ribs. Send them to the block party. You don't even have to ask these Eminem fans if they're white. You just see what they write and you can tell that they're white. You know? You can tell that they're white. Just the stuff that they say and like, come on, bro. It's like all the Eminem fans that came in here, most of them said, some of them was respectful. I'm not gonna go in on all of them. Some of them were respectful, but the majority of them were very disrespectful. Coming in here calling me a monkey. I had to put a couple of them in timeout myself. BMO says respectfully, heavily disagree. Jay refused to invest after the Def Jam takeover because he wanted to be the man. Killed Joel's career. I highly disagree. I think Joel's killed his career because Joel's wasn't focused on trying to be the next king. I think Joel's killed his career. I think Jay-Z did everything he could for them niggas. It wasn't Jay-Z's responsibility to find the next king of New York. It wasn't his responsibility. It was a New York rapper was supposed to set up and get an opportunity by him, but they didn't take the opportunity. Joel's fumbled his spot. Joel's could have been the next king of New York, but he fumbled his spot. He was too focused on doing drugs and not taking care of his teeth. And you saw what happened, man. He didn't take care of his teeth. He was doing drugs, and you see the result of that. Jadaro says, "Yo, what you think about my Kendrick and Drake take? What was your Kendrick and Drake take? What'd you say about Kendrick and Drake, Jadaro? What you say about that? What you think about my Kendrick and Drake take? Now put it in the chat. I don't what you said about Kendrick and Drake." Imperial says they don't know Black Thought on Mos Def. They absolutely don't know. Imperial says Joel's wasn't lyrical enough. I disagree. I think you probably heard the singles. Joel's can be lyrical. Go back to his first album. He was lyrical. Go back to his first album and some of his early freestyles. He was definitely lyrical. I think that he needed to evolve as an artist in terms of his lyrics, but I definitely think he was lyrical. You said it's in the chat. Let me scroll up. Damn, nigga. How far was it up in the chat, nigga? I'm scrolling up. I don't see it. Here's my take. This is what Jadaro said. Here's my take. I think Kendrick was giving Drake a tip check to make sure he doesn't go down that road. What you mean though? A temp check of what? I disagree with that. I don't think that was a temp check at all. He called the man a pedo. He called the man a damn pedo. How was that a temp check? He called him a pedo with no paperwork. How was that a temp check? I think Euphoria was the temp check. Not Like Us is him just not caring. You could tell he don't care at this point because you saw how he was acting at that at the concert. He don't give a damn right now. You there dancing on the stage, all this next shit and all this. Yeah, I think Euphoria was the temp check. By the time Not Like Us came out, he didn't care. He was letting it all loose. I think he had more records too. He had more records to go, but everybody deemed him the winner, so he ran with Not Like Us. But yeah, I don't think that was a temp check at all. Oh, he was showing signs of being Eminem. Well, that's my thing, though. Why not call out Eminem? I know you beefing with Drake, but call out Eminem. Why didn't Kendrick call out Eminem? Why didn't Kendrick call out Eminem? You know why Kendrick didn't call out Eminem? Because he don't want to lose a white fan base. That's why. He should have called out Eminem because Eminem is the biggest colonizer in the game. If we talking about colonizers, he should have said something about Eminem. He says because Drake failed the test. I don't even think Drake was even thinking that hard on this thing. I think Drake was just I don't really, looking back at it, I don't really think Drake really had a great strategy in this battle. When I look at it, I don't think his strategy, I don't think he think things out. I think he was a little flustered by the tour and everything. I think he had a lot on his hands. I don't think he had no intention on getting into a battle with Kendrick, but he was like, you know what, if I'm here, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I think he kind of, I like the records he came out with, but I think that, I think he should have thought things out a little bit better. He says, nah, because Dre co-signs Eminem. Yeah, he does. He does. That's his guy, too. You got to remember, Eminem is his guy. Just like, 50 Cent is Eminem's guy. Like, like they pretty close. Cam says, I disagree. I think Drake is more of a colonizer for not coming from America culture, whereas Eminem came from Detroit. That's absolutely hogwash. 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 And let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna keep it a buck, keep it 100. Hip hop today, not hip hop back in 1983, not hip hop back in 1977. Hip hop today. Hip hop is not a culture today. It's a genre of music. A culture has parameters. A culture has people leading it. A culture has rules. A culture has counsel. Hip hop has none of those things. Hip hop is not a culture. It's a genre of music. So stop saying hip hop is a culture. Eminem comes from the American culture, yada yada. At the end of the day, Eminem is a white Dutch Anglo-Saxon man. All right, let's stop it. Just stop. Drake comes from a foundational black father. His father's from Memphis. Stop with the old Eminem he's more cultured than yada. Like, this sounds ridiculous, bro. Sounds absolutely ridiculous. Like let's be real here. Like, what makes Eminem more cultured than Drake? Well, because the white boy had a piece of cardboard and was doing he had a little piece of cardboard and was breakdancing in his trailer park. Does that make him more cultured than Drake? Like, y'all sound ridiculous. Y'all sound absolutely ridiculous. Eminem is a white man that grew up in a trailer park. Drake has a black dad from Memphis. Like, what are y'all talking about? You sound absolutely ridiculous. Like, come on. Like, I'm not ever gonna entertain that, bro. And hip hop is not a culture. Hip hop is a genre of music. And if we're talking about black culture, Drake is more cultured and black. He's more cultured in blackness. Drake grew up with his black father. His black father taking him to Memphis, hanging around his cousins, hanging around his uncles. His uncle was in the legendary funk band Sly and the Family Stone. Drake is more cultured than Eminem. So let's just stop that right there. I'm not amused by Eminem in his trailer park, laying out a little piece of cardboard, doing break dances. I'm not amused by that. You're not gonna convince me he's more cultured than Drake. Sorry. Not buying it. No, Cam. I disagree. I think that you're racist. I think you're racist to think that you think a white man is more cultured than a biracial man. You're racist. You're racist. Just because Drake has a white mother and he grew up in Canada, you think that Eminem is more cultured than Drake. You sound absolutely ridiculous. Like, come on, bro. You sound absolutely ridiculous. You're the one that's racist. I'm just saying what it is. He's a white man. He grew up in a trailer park. What did I say that he's racist? I didn't say nothing racist about Eminem. He was a white man. He loved hip hop. He did break dances in his trailer park. I'm not saying nothing racist about that. Drake has a black father. You telling me that a white man that grew up in a trailer park is more cultured than a biracial man that with a black father? That's what you just tried to convince me. You sound ridiculous. Eric says, bro, Eminem grew up in a poor white kid from a trailer park. Drake, I don't care. I don't care if he grew up in a poor white neighborhood. What does that, who cares? Who cares that he grew up in a white poor neighborhood? That doesn't make him more cultured in anything. He's just say he's more cultured and grew up in a trailer park. Say that. That doesn't make him more cultured. And when you guys say cultured, what are you saying cultured in? Are you saying cultured in hip hop? Cultured in blackness? Like, what are you, like, when you're saying cultured, right? Because I feel like people run with this cultured word too frequently. Cultured in what? Hip hop? Blackness? Black music? Like, cultured in what? What was Eminem more cultured in than Drake? Please let me know. Please let me know what a white man in a trailer park was more cultured than the mixed kid with a black father. Please let me know. What was he more cultured in? Break it down for me. How was Eminem more cultured in hip hop than Drake? Drake grew up on hip hop just like Eminem. Eminem, okay, first of all, Eminem was born in the 70s, the early 70s, right? He's not a hip hop baby. Eminem probably got introduced to hip hop maybe in the 80s, maybe in the 80s somewhere, maybe like 82, 83, 84, maybe around that point. So you got to think his early portion of his life, when he was a young kid, like a very, very young kid, he wasn't listening to hip hop. You think his mother, who had control of that radio, control of that stereo, was playing hip hop for him? Hell no. She was playing white music for him. When he got older, he discovered hip hop. Drake is a black man with a black father. His father is playing what? Soul music, black music, early hip hop. You guys sound ridiculous. Y'all don't realize how ridiculous you guys sound. You telling me that a white kid that grew up in a trailer park that had no power over what he was listening to when he was a kid. Remember, he's a kid. He can't walk to the stereo and choose a radio station and say, oh, I want to listen to this. I want to listen to this black music. His mother or the people older than him was choosing what to listen to. He was listening to white music. His mom is not a fan of hip hop. You're telling me that a white kid that grew up in a trailer park, that his mom was playing white music for him, is more cultured than a black kid with a black father that's playing soul music, black music, early hip hop, black music, R&B music, black music. What are you guys saying? You sound ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. Y'all don't realize how ridiculous you sound. Eminem grew up in a trailer park as a young boy. You think his mom was playing Run DMC for him? You think his mom was playing LL Cool J and all of this stuff for him? His mom was playing Cher, Madonna, you know, Leonard Skinner. You think his mom was playing you think his mom was playing the new Nas album for him? You think his mom was playing what was popping back then? The Fat Boys? The new Rakim album? You think his mom was playing that for him? He was a young boy. He couldn't choose what to listen to. Now listen, when he got older, he found hip hop. That's cool. But if you're talking about who was more cultured, the mixed race kid with a black father playing black music for him, I'm gonna say the black kid. He's more cultured. But you guys are so, like, you know, you're so infatuated with getting on Drake, or you hate Drake so much, you guys want to ignore that point. Drake's uncle was in Fly in the Family Stone. That's a legendary funk group. You know? Hey, hold on. Hey, Nelly, you in here? Can you take care of Sacred Steph? I just got on here. Take care of him. You know what I mean? He talking a little fly. In fact, let me see if I can get him real quick. Let me get him. You know, he talking a little too fly. I'm not feeling that. Yeah, I got him, Nelly. No, I got him. I got his ass. Hold on, let me get this nigga up out of here. Put you in timeout, my nigga. You talking too crazy, nigga. I'm not feeling you right now. I'll put you in there. Yeah? Put you in there. See you to the block party, my nigga. I got him, Nelly. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Put that nigga in the block party. Yeah, nigga talking crazy, man. Shut your mouth, nigga. Go give me some potato chips for the block party, nigga. Talking crazy, nigga. Yeah, because you're racist. You think a white man that grew up in a trailer park is more cultured than a half black kid with a black father. You sound ridiculous. You hate Drake that much that you think he's more cultured. Like, that sounds ridiculous. You know what essentially you're saying? This is what you're saying, right? Let's take Drake and Eminem away from it, right? Let's take Drake and Eminem away from it. This is what essentially you're saying. You're saying a white kid in America, right? A white kid in America is more cultured on blackness than a half black. Look, think about it. A white kid in a trailer park, he's more cultured in blackness than a biracial kid in Canada. That's what you're saying to me. You're telling me a white kid that grew up in a trailer park is more cultured on blackness than a half black kid with a black father. That's what you're trying to sell me. Just want you to think about that for a second. You think about that and you tell me if that makes sense. Eric says, "Hey man, I'm headed to bed. Great conversation. Have a great live stream. Peace." See, salute to Eric. You know, anybody that's in here respectful, listen, man, I respect you. Like, you know, we don't have to insult one another. We don't have to diss one another or say ridiculous things. You come in here and be respectful. Salute to Eric, man. Have a good night, man. I'm not here to say nothing disrespectful to y'all. Salute to him, you know. King Coppo says if M was black, he wouldn't be popping. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. He would not be popping. Cam says more cultured in hip hop and what the music stands for rather than the Canadian that grew up. I disagree with that. I think that's a misnomer. Absolute misnomer. Absolute total misnomer. Free Game says, LOL, you can literally see Canada from Detroit. Oh man. I'm just saying, you guys are trying to tell me that a white man in America is more cultured in blackness than a half black kid in Canada. That's what you guys are trying to teach me. You guys are trying to tell me that. A white man will never understand what a black man has to go through. Like, come on. Just like a white woman will never understand what a black woman goes through. You don't understand this blackness. And it's mostly white people that are saying this. If it was foundational black people telling me that Drake is not black and he doesn't understand the black whatever, then maybe I could understand. Maybe I could understand and hear their gripes. But it's white people telling me this. It's white people, tethers, and people that are not FBA. I need somebody black. I need a foundational black person to tell me that Drake isn't black. Maybe then I could listen to your argument. But if you're not black or you're not foundational black, I can't hear your argument. You trying to tell me as a white person or a non-black person what blackness is. You don't even know what blackness is. Yeah, Cam is cool. Cam been respectful. He ain't been wilding out. Well, Nelly, keep them on standby, Nelly. Keep them on standby. You never know when they go bad, Nelly. Keep them on standby. Keep them on standby. You never know if they're gonna go bad. You know, sometimes they go bad. You never know. You know. Free Game says, after 3 minutes of listening to Eminem, I will go crazy. Yeah, he makes weirdo music. He doesn't make music for, sane people. He makes music for Mountain Dew sippers and people with drug dependency. Rumpel says he can understand struggle. I'm more shocked at the disrespect towards Detroiters. Live under one code, and Detroit didn't use to hate on Eminem when he first came out. Nah, Detroit had a lot of love for Eminem. I think Detroit still rock with Eminem. Yeah, Detroit still love Eminem. You know? Eminem is a weirdo, straight up. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. He's a weirdo. Nelly says Detroit is a hard place to grow up in. That's a fact too. King Capo says his songs are corny. His songs are. Cam says, what's your opinion on the Drake and Kendrick beef? Oh man. The Kendrick and Drake beef, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I feel like the fans ruined that battle. The fans ruined that battle. If we're all gonna collectively say Kendrick won, I'm cool with that. But I feel like they both could have gone at least 2 more rounds. I wanted to see Drake give out 2 more rounds, and I wanted to see Kendrick do 2 more rounds. The music was great. Everybody was enjoying the music. Why was we so eager to call a champion? People were so eager to call a champion from the battle. We need a champion out of the battle. I wanted the battle to go on longer. I wanted them to take it as far as they can. I think that people hate Drake so much. If the battle was J. Cole and Kendrick, I guarantee you they would have let this battle go on longer. It was the fact that people hate Drake. They hate Drake. They hate the fact that he's been on for so long, on top of the rap game for so long. They hate him. They wanted to see his reign, and so people got on the bandwagon of Kendrick, and they pumped up the numbers. And they wanted to call a winner, and they gave Kendrick the win in it. But in reality, I feel like everything that Drake was putting out was fire. Heart Part 6, fire. Family Matters, fire. But people wanted a winner. But I wanted to see more rounds. So I think the fans ruined the battle. The fans ruined the Kendrick Lamar and Drake battle. They absolutely ruined it. Because they were so eager to call a winner, and they allowed the hate for Drake to blind them. Nelly says, walked in the living room and my husband watching Chappelle's show, and it's the episode he was imitating Eminem. Vomit on my sweater already. Mom, spaghetti. Nelly says we block people being disrespectful. Absolutely. Yeah, we only block people that's disrespectful. We never try to block people just for no reason. Yuso says Drake is a colonizer. I disagree. We never try to block people for no reason. We gotta have a reason to block you. We're not just blocking people just to block people. That's kind of like, what's the reason in that? I'm not gonna block you just for blocking you. You gotta do something to get blocked. Slaw says Drake may be slightly more cultured than Eminem, but Eminem went through struggles. I mean, everybody goes through struggles, man. It's life. It's called life. Like, what are you talking about? Goes through struggles. Everybody goes through struggles, man. It's called life. His struggles are no greater than Drake's struggles. Frog Lord says Drake or Kendrick. I'm a fan of both. Man. You know, at the end of the day, both are needed in hip hop. We need Drake just like we need Kendrick. We need both of them, man. You know, I love both of them. I'm a fan of both, so I'm not gonna pick one or the other. I've been going hard on Kendrick, like on Thread and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna disrespect Kendrick. I think Kendrick is an incredible artist. Drake is an incredible artist. Why do I like Drake over Eminem? Because Eminem is garbage. What are you talking about? Eminem makes garbage music. Eminem makes music for dumpsters. You can't play no Eminem music around a woman. A woman gonna be like, turn this trash off. At least you can play Drake around some women. You can't play no Eminem music around no women. Do y'all hang around? To the Eminem fans, let me ask y'all this: do y'all hang around women? Do y'all like women? Because I don't know a lot of women that want you to play Eminem around them. Like, you know what I mean? You know, so I mean, who are you listening to Eminem around? Like, I don't get it. Like, Drake is as hip hop cultured as Eminem. Drake is a student of the game as well. So I don't get the whole Eminem is more cultured than hip hop. I disagree with that. I think that's a misnomer. Slaw says Eminem is objectively one of the best rappers. I disagree. Objectively, I disagree with that. I don't think he's one of the best rappers. I think he's overrated. Slaw says there are women that love Eminem. You tripping? Yeah, there are women that love Eminem, and some of them are meth addicts. Some of them are addicted to Mountain Dew. I'm saying the majority of women don't listen to Eminem. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that there's not a few weirdo women that like to listen to Eminem, but I'm saying the majority of women don't listen to Eminem. No, they don't. Bobby Bain says, peace, God. Peace, God. It's good, man. King Copple says, Drake is a part of hip-hop. Stop. He is a part of hip-hop. Nelly says, Eminem just rap fast. That's it. That's an absolute fact. Anybody trying to hear all of that? Super rapping fast and all of that. Hey, come on, man. Save that for the hee-haw. Save that for the hold down. All that super rapping fast and all of that. What does that got to do with? Somebody said Drake been famous since he was a kid. Who cares, bro? Michael Jackson was famous since he was a kid. Does that make him not, one of the greatest pop stars of all time? Like, what are we talking about? Like, he was famous since he was a kid. Is that supposed to discredit him? Like, Drake's story is not a story of, I had it hard and I was struggling. That's not his story. His story is a different story than that. And that's not what hip-hop is about. Hip-hop is not just one story. Everybody has a right to tell their story. Y'all let a white man talk about beating on his mother and doing all this weird stuff and being a drug addict, but Drake can't tell his story about, his being light-skinned and growing up in Canada. I don't get it. I feel like, what are y'all? Y'all got something against Canada? Y'all got something against light-skinned people? I don't get it. You allowed a white man from Detroit to talk about beating on his mother, but y'all don't want to hear Drake talk about, simping over women and stuff like that. I don't get it. How do you know if Drake struggled? Was you around him his whole life? Like, what are you talking about? He never struggled. Was you around him? Did you grow up with him? Like, you don't know this man's life. You don't know what battles he faced. That's another thing. Y'all have this like perception just because you see these celebrities on TV or whatever. Y'all think y'all know them. You don't know what Drake been through. You don't know what I'm not saying he was in the hood selling crack. But I'm saying, like, yo, you don't know what type of struggles he had to overcome to get to where he's at. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all dead ass think y'all know these people. You don't know nothing about Drake. You know? Yeah, but what does that mean, Uso? Uso says Drake been famous since young, bro. What does that mean? Who cares? That's his story. Michael Jackson was a child star. He grew up to be the greatest pop star of all time. What are you telling me? You're not telling me nothing. Okay, that's his story. Is that he? And now Mano says Drake has too many ghostwriters. A lot of people use ghostwriters though. Jay-Z is one of the greatest rappers of all time. He had a ghostwriter. Look at the Fade to Black DVD. Look when he's in the studio with Kanye West. They're working on the song. It's called Lucifer, right? In the song, Kanye says, yeah, you could use this as a chorus. I'm from the murder capital. Where we murder for capital. Jay-Z goes in the booth 5 minutes later. He spits the verse. Ghostwriting has been in hip-hop for a very long time, man. It's been going on. People have used verses, rhymes, bars. It's been going on in hip-hop. Eminem has done it as well. Eminem has taken a bar here and a bar there. Yes, it's happened. So let's stop it. Just stop it. Ghostwriters have been in hip-hop since the beginning. Big Bank Hank. Look up Big Bank Hank. He took Grandmaster Caz rhyme. That was the first hip-hop record on record. Big Bank Hank. Rapper's Delight. Took Grandmaster Caz. First hip-hop record. Melly Mel. A lot of people think that he wrote his rhymes. He didn't write his rhymes. He took his rhymes from somebody else. He took his rhymes from somebody else. He had a ghostwriter. So we seen ghostwriting from the beginning. So people that say, "Oh, hip hop and no ghostwriters," it's a falsity. Ghostwriting has been in hip hop since the beginning. Sorry. See, the problem is y'all think y'all know hip hop. See, but y'all not students of the game because y'all don't really love this culture. Y'all love Eminem and y'all just love 90s hip hop. And that's where your love stops. That's where it starts and that's where it stops. But y'all don't know the beginning of the game. Y'all don't know how the game started. Y'all don't know the first hip hop records. Y'all don't know who wrote the first hip hop records. Y'all don't know hip hop in its inception. If you knew that, you would know that ghostwriting has been in hip hop since the beginning. Eminem has ghostwriters. Absolute fact. He has stolen bars from people. That's a ghostwriter. He's stolen bars. Absolute fact. People have given him bars. Absolute fact. He has ghostwriters. Absolute fact. Ghostwriting has been in hip hop since the beginning. You're fooling yourself. You've never even been in a studio. You've never been in a studio with Eminem. You haven't even looked on the back of an album just to see who was in the studio writing the records with him. He's had ghostwriters. People giving him hooks. People giving him a bar here and here. That's a ghostwriter. You guys are delusional. Listen, if you want to believe that Eminem wrote all his rhymes and all his hooks, keep sniffing your own farts. That's fine. If that's what you want to believe it. Look at the album credits. Look at the songs. Look who wrote the songs. It'll tell you all you need to know. Don't take my word for it. Pick up an Eminem album. Look at the songwriting credits. You're going to see about 3-4 different writers. They helped him write that song. Guess what? Ding, 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 ding. That's a ghostwriter. You guys are just delusional. You love the smell of your own farts and you don't want to question anything else. It's fine. But don't be delusional. I think I've said my piece. Hey, Nelly, can you take care of this guy right here? What's his name? IQ Monster. He talking about I'm a huck too. I bet I could huck too. Take care of that guy. Take care of him. Yeah. Hawk 2 guy. What'd he say? He said something about Hawk 2. I bet you can Hawk 2. Yeah, take care of that nigga. His name is IYIQN Monster. Whatever that. He's right above you. He's right above the the laughing emoji you made. Get that nigga. Get that nigga. Get that nigga. Come on. Take care of that nigga. Get that nigga up out of here. Get that nigga up out of here. He talking crazy. What are you talking about? I'm a Hawk tour. I got him, Nelly. Hold on. Let me get this nigga. Let me get this nigga. Oh, you got him. All right, Nelly. You got him. You got him. All right. Salute to Nelly. Yeah, he talking crazy. I look like a Hawk tour. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, good looks, Nelly. Good looks. Good looks, Nelly. Nelly on the job. Yeah, he talking crazy. Talking about look like a Hawk tour. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, y'all niggas is wild, bro. Like, what are you talking about? How do you fix your mouth to talk to another heterosexual man like that? Like, I don't get it. How do you fix your mouth to say that to another heterosexual man? I don't get it. Like, if you from the rainbow community, even if you from the rainbow community, like you should know better to talk to another man like that. Like, you don't talk to another man like that. But if you hetero, you talk to another man like that, like that's weird, bro. Like, that's not even funny. Like, yeah, that was mad zesty. It was very zesty. Everybody has had ghostwriters in hip hop. Everybody, everyone. Making music is a collaborative thing. Somebody makes the beat. Somebody engineers the song. Somebody helps out with a theme, a concept, a bar, a hook. Making music is a collaborative thing. All of these artists have had ghostwriters to some capacity. Y'all sound crazy. Yeah, his motive was definitely zesty. I don't know what's going on. Just like I said before, it's a generational connect. It's a generational disconnect, because I'm not from that generation where we troll people with zesty comments like that. I'm not from that generation. My generation, like, we would troll people. We would say things that are mean-spirited. Like, we would say things like that. We would troll you like that. We wouldn't say zesty things. Like, that's weird. I'm not from that generation, so. Exactly. King Capo says Drake is part of the culture. Bro, stop it. He is. He's part of the culture. He is the culture. You know? Nelly says good night. Jadero, Nelly, True, all you mad chatters. Like, subscribe, turn the notifications, support the channel. See you guys next time. Salute, Sinclair. Thank you, Sinclair. Salute, Sinclair, man. Good night, Sinclair. Yeah, I'm about to call it a night too. I've been on here for a hot minute. You know, I just been talking and talking. I pretty much got my point across. 29 likes, cool. 29 likes. Let me see what the voting was on here. We had a lot of votes. Let me just see the voting. Yeah, I'm about to close the show though, man. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Salute to Nelly, salute to Sinclair, salute to Jadero, salute to Fredro, salute to everybody, all of my mods that came in here. I appreciate you guys. Let me just look at the voting real quick. Okay, let me just see the voting. Okay, out of 260 votes, salute. 260 votes. Did Eminem diss Jay-Z? Majority said yes, he did. Salute. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys on another stream. I'll probably do one tomorrow. Just want to come on here and chat with you guys, have a chat. Y'all guys have a good night, man. I'll talk to you guys another day. This is the check-in report, man. Y'all guys have a blessed night. Let me end off with my Metal Gear Solid music, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Salute. We out of here.
What with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
Yeah, guys, have a good night, man.